Hi everybody! Okay, so just like others, I have started my Christmas cards for this year, and so I just wanted to show you some of the cards that Leah and I have made already. I'm not going to show how I made these, but I'll give a brief description, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So Leah did make a video on these. We took a Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, ran them through with some metallic cardstock, and stamped the bottom. Pretty easy there. Alright. This one was a Hero Arts poinsettia stamp. This one here. And I did get the dies, and I stamped it on red paper, gold embossed, and green paper, and then cut it out with the dies. Also, this stamp, I think it's Impression Obsession. Yes, Impression Obsession. So I stamped that in the corners. And then this Joy die, I think is a penny black die. And then put some sequins on there. Pop that up. Alright, so this is one of the ones I did with the foiling. I believe I showed this was a hot off the press stencil, and I used some of the new deco foil. I think it's Gina K deco foil green glitter foil on there, and I used the Ranger texture paste, guys. I didn't use the deco foil paste. Ranger texture paste gloss. Let it dry, then ran it through the foiling machine, and you can see it came out beautifully. And this was just a sticker Hobby Lobby, and this is, I think, again, that penny black set came with a couple of, and that's on blue foil there. This one came out of a magazine I just picked up at, here we go, Barnes & Noble. So I'll show you guys the magazine. It's a Simply Cards and Paper Crafts magazine. And it also came with a pack of papers. Okay, so the magazine, and then it has this cute little stamp set with the stag die there. And again, these are silicone, so you want to sand these down and prime them before you actually stamp with them. But stamp this stag out. I cut this little wood paper out with a die that I have, and then I stamped all around. These are all elements from that kit. This paper, background paper, is from that magazine. And then I just colored him in with color pencils. So pretty simple but neat. Okay, this one I'm a little disappointed with, but it's okay. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. See the snowflake? So this was using Bow Bunny texture paste in the glitter. And then I thought it needed some more, so I spritzed it with different color blue ink. And then these little snowflakes are from Hobby Lobby, and again, a penny black die there, and some sequins. There, you can see it there a little better. Okay. These next couple ones Leah and I did make a video on. These were, again, the Blue Night stamps, and this is the one that Leah did. She colored it with Copic markers, and then we put double-sided adhesive on it and glitter on it. So this is the one that Leah did, and then these are the two that I did. This is the Covered Bridge one, and again, that penny black die, and then this is the Winter Cottage one. And I colored this one in with color pencils. This one I colored in with Copics. Okay. This is a new stamp set for me. This is the Stampin' Up! Set. Let me see if I can grab it. Okay, here we go. Good Tidings and Great Joy. Good Tidings, it's called. But it's a photopolymer layering stamp set. And it's pretty easy to line up. So, I again stamped those Impression Obsession poinsettias in the background here. I did that on glossy cardstock. And then I stamped out this Good Tidings Stampin' Up! Set. And then these little embellishments I got from Hobby Lobby. And then the gold dots are Nouveau what do you call that? Nouveau drops. Okay. Here's another one with the holly background. So this is the same holly stencil that I used on the foiling. I used green glitter paste. This was Nouveau glitter paste, and then red Nouveau drops. And then again, that little holly. I think the sentiment, yes, the sentiment is from the Penny Black Sentiments. Full of merriment. Okay. Here's the snowflake one again. This time I used blue embossing paste on it. This is a Stampin' Up word die and a snowflake. And then just matted it with foil paper. So this word, joy word, I cut out of the middle of this foil paper and then used that same foil paper to mat it. So there's a word cut out under there, but you'll never know that unless you pull the card apart. All right, these next couple I was just kind of playing around with. I'm not real thrilled with how these came out. I just took some watercolor paper and I took the new to me. I got these over the summer. All right, Pearlescent Colors Fine Tech Palette. And they're very iridescent, and I think they show up better on black paper than white paper. Here you can see. Here they are swatched out on black paper. And I found these on Amazon after a video that Christina Werner did. But I wanted to try them out on watercolor paper, so I was kind of messing around, experimenting, and I turned these in the cards. So you can kind of see the iridescence in the background there. And then this was a Merry Christmas stamp that I got last year on Simon Says Stamp from the Stamptember release last year, I think it was. And then that silver detailed embossing powder on there. This one I did kind of like, it's hard to tell, but the background color is like a bluish gray. And then blue glitter there. And then this is like a deep red, almost a brick color wash, and gold glitter embossing powder. Alright, and then I put foam behind there and put some sequins on there. And then the last one I have, I just masked the circle and I used some Distress Inks on there. Again, I cut this snowflake out of the middle of the border panel. This came out of here. And then I used this to mat it. Put my stenciled piece down. And then stamp the bottom there with, I think that's ombre ink in Dolphin, I believe it is. Okay. And then on most of them, I think almost all of them, I put some kind of a sentiment on the inside. So just like the snowflake, you are one of a kind. So those are some of my Christmas cards for this year. I don't have a process video on every single one of them, mostly because they take time. Like these backgrounds take some time to do. And honestly, guys, I start them. I don't always finish them, and then I get back to them later and finish putting them together. So these are the finished results of some of the Christmas cards I did this year. I hope that they give you inspiration to start making your Christmas cards for your friends and family and loved ones this holiday season. And Christmas is 2 weeks away, guys. Or sorry, 2 months away. So get to stamping. Thanks for watching.